another one.
Who's the boss? Product owners? All right. Tony Danza is 73. I did not know that. It makes sense because that show was old, right? But so this question says, product owner acts as the Tony Danza of the product team. Anyone ever experience a product owner or product manager who sees themselves as the boss of the team? Like they create all user stories with heavy details, assign out work, and run stand-ups as a way to get status from their teams. I get that they own the product, but product-led doesn't mean product owner-led. I've run into this quite a bit in my career, and it's always fun guiding them towards a partnership. But I'm curious if it's something anyone else has experienced. Tell me your story. So let's start the timer on this one. I have experienced it in both ways, right? So I've experienced a product owner who did seem like the Tony Danza, but I will say this, right? I'm going to throw this product owner a little bit of slack, because what happened was I don't think the team was engaged as much as they should be, and they were just more heavily reliant on the product owner pretty much dictating the work that should be done, instead of offering insight and opinion, instead of having a team product owned, like the team owning the product. It was all left onto the product owner to own the product. And so now, if no one else is really contributing to the ideas and into the building of the software, then it all does fall on the product owner to be able to do that. And it could, and if that's the case, it can end up seeming like it's a product led or product owner led project, as opposed to that partnership that you speak of, right? So I think that it becomes a team problem. So my idea to fix that is start taking on some responsibility of maybe write some stories, or maybe adjust some acceptance criteria. Try to collaborate with the product owner, so that they don't feel like everything is falling on them. Because from my understanding, right, it's quote unquote supposed to be the product owner who is writing the stories and putting in the details of the acceptance criteria and stuff like that. And I do think that the product owner, like, they would appreciate if the team was more involved and gave more thoughts and opinions on what's being worked on. When that doesn't happen, then the product owner feels like they just have to take it on themselves. And what I've noticed is when the team is not as involved, like I've worked with developers before, they're like, well, I'm just going to do what I'm told, right? I'm like, well, they can just give it to anybody to do what they're told. So why does it have to be you? They can just send it overseas if you're just going to be a robot, or they can just give it to a robot to do it, right? But when everyone takes ownership of the product, then it's a different story. So I'll counter that now with the other way that I've worked with a product owner / product manager, is that it is a very, very team-led product. What the product manager, the product owner does is, like, they barely even write the stories. They come in and say, all right, this is where the company is looking to go. This is what they're looking to do. Can you guys figure out how to get it done? Right? And we're like, okay, cool. And now the team is who owns the projects, the epics and stuff like that. But we're driving and we figure out how can we achieve this goal. So let's say the goal is we need to find a way to save X amount of dollars in storage costs, right? And now we're going to be looking at, like, how can we save this money? And we're going to research that, build that out, implement it, and we're keeping the product manager, the product owner, is in the loop, knowing exactly what we're doing. but it's not like they're the ones who are figuring out all the little details. I think that product ownership, when it comes to like UIs and stuff like that, that's a little different. But I think everyone should have an opinion on the team. Sometimes the product owner has to make an executive decision because at the end of the day, like that is their role and responsibility. But I do think that you'd have a better working relationship if the team was to be more involved in supporting the product owner and not having them feel like the weight of everything falls on them. And here's what happens. I think what can also happen is like people don't want to take the responsibility of if it doesn't work, so they just let it be on the product owner instead of collaborating and say, all right, we own this, and it's not you that own it. And now we can build a better software. You get my opinion. Like I can see things from QA that the product owner might not see. Developers see things that I could not see, that the product owner can't see. The product owner works with the stakeholders and with the user interviews and stuff like that. So there's many different points that like if you work together as a team, then you're just gonna have a better product overall. You know, just like let's say I don't know, let's say the product owner is like the coach on the team, right? Does that mean the players are not allowed to talk to the coach? The coach like just does everything, and now you can't like, oh, here's my thoughts on this play. What do you think about if we do this and collaborate that way, or just like have to be like robots and soldiers who are just doing what's executed, right? Yeah, so that is that one. Let me wrap that one up. And then we have a call from my friend coming in. Let's wrap that question up.
Late night, I'm lost in the glow of your screen. You rock that wife beater like a true king. Coding through the silence, got my heart racing. You sip that 40, I'm just here embracing. You're my hood nerd, yeah, you drive me wild. Hell, my hood nerd, yeah, you drive me wild. Textbook in my heart's on fire. With every line of code, you take me higher. In your arms, I can't deny this nerdy love story's and why I sigh, I sigh. Khaki shorts and house shoes, you make it look good. In your world of tech, baby, I'm understood. I know you ain't perfect, but with you I fly. In this love so wrong, feels so right, oh my. Just one look and deep in a trance. Said book in our heart's on fire. With every line of code, you take me higher. In your arms, I can't deny this nerdy love story's and why I sigh, I sigh. You're the geek who stole my heart. We'll write our story, never apart. Tech cookie, my heart's on fire. With every line of code, you take me higher. In your arms, I can't deny this nerdy love story's and why I sigh, I sigh. You're the geek who stole my heart. We'll write our story, never apart.